Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing my first Q&A video leading up to The Walking Dead Season 6, Episode 7, Heads Up. In this one, we're going to be focusing on talking about Dwight and whether or not we think that he could be the one who's actually on the Walkie Talkie. I want to thank you guys for continuing to send me all of your questions. Continue to do so for the rest of the week, of course, leading up to this episode. I cannot believe we only have 2 episodes of The Walking Dead Season 6's first half left, but it has been an awesome season. So this one came up after the video had Sunday night was a little confusing for me. Had the episode, had initially thought for sure that it was Glenn. People in the comments were like, oh yeah, it's got to be Glenn, it's got to be Glenn. Some people don't think it is Glenn. And then as we got into it, people started bringing up some different possibilities. Really with me, I couldn't think of anyone else aside from maybe Glenn or a new character. And then people brought up that in the episode, the character played by, his name is Austin Amelio. Okay, so he's the one we see in the trailer for Season 6, who we've been talking about since July, whether or not he is Dwight. Now, he actually does take the bag from Daryl, which had a walkie-talkie in it. So he is probably the second most likely person to be asking for help. Now, I'm not sure where I lie in this one. I still tend to think that it's probably Glenn asking for help. It just seems too convenient. It seems like it matches up perfectly with where we know his situation to be. We know that he's going to make it. He's going to survive somehow, and just survive somehow. He will. And we, why would Dwight or this Austin Amelio's character be asking for help from, on the walkie-talkie? Has he crashed? Has he gotten, because maybe he hasn't driven a motorcycle before. Maybe he's crashed. Maybe he's got pinned down by the zombie herd that was coming through. Something like that. Oh man, that's a tricky one. That's a tough call. So I want to do this video for sure because I wanted to bring this up as a second possibility and see what you guys think about it. So write your comments below. At this point, which do you think fits better? Who do you think it's going to be? Hopefully we'll find out this weekend whether it's Glenn or it's this new character, Austin Amelio's character, Dwight. And that brings into the other question is whether or not we actually think this guy is Dwight. And I've got a great comment here from Andrew MacDonald. He says, hey Trev, Norman Reedus did an interview with IGN about the episode, but something really interesting is that Norman Reedus refers to the blonde guy from the episode as Dwight. The guy taking Daryl's crossbow also points to it being Dwight. Do you think that this confirms that the character is in fact Dwight? Love the videos and keep up the good work. Well, if the shoe fits, he looks like exactly like even from the trailer when he didn't have a crossbow or anything. He doesn't even have half the face burnt. We thought he was Dwight, from the beginning. So, or at least a lot of us did. We thought it wasn't enough to say for sure earlier on. But I think now that he's taken the crossbow, now that he's headed off, we know the saviors are involved. He talks about the rules and stuff. It looks like he's going to have to be punished probably. So we assume he's going to be captured again by the saviors. He's going to be punished, and Negan will probably burn half of his face, I assume. So the fact that Norman Reedus even refers to him as Dwight is pretty cool. Also, of course, Norman Reedus did mention in another interview with Entertainment Weekly that the person on the walkie-talkie is not Glenn. So that's what he said. So I like that he says about Dwight. I'm still not sure. So that to me, I find to be like, that makes sense to me. The one about the walkie-talkie, that's a tough call. So it does. So I wanted to definitely do this video as soon as possible and let you guys know there is a possibility that it could also be Dwight, for sure. So write your comments below. I want to hear what you guys think about this on both accounts. Do you think that this new character, Austin Amelio, is Dwight? Is some other kind of character? He seems like Dwight to me, I would say. That's pretty easy. But do you think it's more likely that he's on the walkie-talkie or it's Glenn? I'm still going to go with Glenn, but that could be totally wrong about that, 100%. Could be him, could be Dwight getting into some kind of trouble, something has happened, and maybe even the saviors will pick up that signal or something. We'll have to see, and I'm assuming he's going to get captured. Maybe we'll see him get captured by the others if Daryl is to try and help him again. But as he said, he feels he's stupid for helping him the first time, so would he really help him again even if he asks for help? I wouldn't think so, but he may want to get his crossbow and bike back because, he took his stuff in the zombie apocalypse. those are really your two most valuable things. I mean, that's where you're going to survive from. His crossbow, which he may not have another one at Alexandria, I don't know. And then, of course, his bike. And they're not easy to come by in a zombie apocalypse. So he's probably going to want to get those back. So good stuff. So that's the first part of the Q&A. I want to thank you guys for those questions. Next one is from Zip DaChimp. He says, Wade is the apparent leader of the group that attacked tonight. After he takes off Cam's bitten arm, Wade calls to the others on the radio that they are leaving. A voice on the radio asks if he is sure, and Wade says yes. He only wanted to take it so far, and then he only wants ass that is willing. I have not read the comics, but who do you suppose he is? I would say Wade is a field leader, but not the leader of this group. You're absolutely right. This would be Negan, most likely, the character I did kind of an impression for on Friday. Video I'll put in the description if you missed it. That gives you a good idea of who you're dealing with there. And I would say read the comic book series, man. If you like The Walking Dead enough to subscribe to the channel, I would say read the comic book series. You will enjoy it. You will like it for how different it is. And it will just enhance, I think, your appreciation for the TV show even more. It'll make you like it even more because you get to see those comic book moments remixed or, come to fruition. So we'll do a couple more. This one's from Dominic Jervis. This was from last week. He says, Morgan is the one who gets killed by Negan, a character in some ways more important to Rick than Glenn. I don't know if I agree with you that Morgan is more important to Rick than Glenn, but we do have some possibilities. I think you'd have to go with, right now, based on what we've seen so far, Morgan will be up there. Glenn might be still, yeah. And then, of course, Daryl. So, yeah, so there it is. And let's see, do we have any others we can do quick? Next one's from Chris Mulcahy, and he says, Trev, do you think The Walking Dead is taking over your life? It has surely taken over mine. I thought that was a funny question, kind of comment. And yeah, I mean, to Chris, yeah, definitely The Walking Dead has taken over a good portion of my life. It's a huge interest. I know it is for a lot of you guys as well, too. If you collect Walking Dead merchandise or you just love the show, you love the comic book series, it is my favorite for sure. It's been my favorite for years, too. Like, ever since, like, season 3, it was pretty much my favorite TV series ever already at that point. And now it's season 6, and it's still going strong and even stronger than it was before. So, yeah, it's absolutely my favorite TV series and my favorite interest. When it's on, I love to watch the episodes. I love to talk with you guys about it. It's just so much fun, man. Absolutely so much fun. A lot of other shows and stuff just don't do it for me, not anymore, unless they're really, really good. Like Game of Thrones is another one I get into just as much, but there's very few that are at that kind of a level that The Walking Dead is. So write your comments below. Let me know what you guys think about Dwight and, maybe what impact The Walking Dead has had on your life and how much you enjoy it. That's it for today. So we'll see you guys again tomorrow. You can go ahead and thumb up the video below. You can share. You can favorite. And if you're new and you want to subscribe, you can subscribe at the bottom left. That's it for this video. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. As always, it's Trev, and I'm saying peace.